not saying that I wanted Cole to go out there and draw blood. You know what I'm saying?
No, you just want him to compete.
Yes, bro. Come on, man.
You know what that reminds me of? You remember the All-Star game? The end of the All-Star game when LeBron had the ball and Kobe was defending him?
Yeah, and
LeBron passed it?
Yeah.
And then Kobe, after the game, was past it.
Yeah, because you're upset.
Yo, back to conspiracy theories real quick. LeBron won't retire because when he does, he has to make a sacrifice.
Bronny gotta go.
Bronny, you already had that little heart scare earlier. It's not looking good for you, Playboy.
You a dick.
But
you already sacrificed Bronny.
Yeah. Not me. The cabal or whatever.
The cabal.
The boule. The boule. It is.
Hey, yo.
It is.
I'm cool with Michael Bublé.
Anyway, so real quick, white boy.
You got to sacrifice family members. This man now has his son on his team, and JJ Redick is the coach, the same guy he was telling this to. And I say that to say, when you type out Bronny James, and I think it's Bronny James. Yeah, I think it's his whole name. When you type out his whole name, Bronny James, it equals 46, and it equals 62. Socks equals 46 and 62 in gematria. The 4 base ciphers. That's two out of the 4 ciphers. So if something, if some crazy junk go down with Bronny, because you already know he already had the cardiac arrest junk. So if something crazy go down, don't be surprised, or that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Nah, I lied. I'm gonna add a little more. And y'all know, for my conspiracy theorist people, y'all know how they be saying, the first son is always the first son to die, the eldest child, or I think it's the eldest son or something like that. They always be the first.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high.
Gang, we are back. Thank you guys for being here. It does mean a lot. And shout out to y'all that comment. Real talk, it helps so much. We definitely need to get these messages out for sure. Real talk, because it's too many people that doubt what we talk about. And I know to some minds it might be hard to fathom, but it's a real thing. And it's been going on since the Mayans. I'm not going to go into what it is, but if you've been here, you know what it is. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, like the video and all that good stuff. And shout out to Patricia from Australia. You always hype me up. You always look out on the super thanks or super chats or whatever they call it. And it's greatly appreciated because y'all don't have to do it. Real talk. That's as 100 as I can be. It's greatly appreciated. Now, on the screen here, this video is really for the naysayers, the ones that really just don't want to believe it. But on the screen, we got some comments. And I'm going to start doing this every video, too. I'm going to start showing the comments and addressing them in the videos. Now, somebody said his younger son, they were his firstborn. Then there was another one where somebody said something about the scare. But shout out to y'all, the names that I can see right now. Shout out to Rosetta. Shout out to Jeremiah. Shout out to A Creative Movement, Dutch Raimundo, Oma Ikbulan, and I can't see that top one. But we're going to review and react to some clips that has something to do with the comment I addressed about the firstborn. Y'all seen the intro? Once again, thanks for being here. Let's get to the content.
Talk about Bronny James, man, LeBron James' son, So he recently had cardiac arrest. They so say, They so say he had cardiac arrest and he was in the hospital. Well, he in the hospital right now, but he in stable condition. He doing all right. He's supposedly supposed to come out fine, But this type of games these people play, man. Notice they did that with DeMar Hamlin, man, the football player. cardiac arrest. These guys is not just catching cardiac arrest like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stage stuff they do in the industry, man. It's a lot of little games they play, a lot of little initiations too. You know what I'm saying? This how they initiate people in the system. You know what I'm saying? People, I'm pretty sure Bronny James took the oath because of his daddy. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna come down the line of his daddy. You know. But the game's so wicked, man. You gotta watch how it go, man. He could become a sacrifice for his daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's how the game is. It's crazy, you know. And I can see that happening. You feel me? Cause they do that with everybody, close kids, mama, daddy. There's always something like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Hollywood. For sure in the NBA, you know, I can name a couple players. You know, it's just how it is. You know, if you want to take that next step up, and LeBron James did so much so that I could see one of his kids being his sacrifice, you know. So you got to watch how the game go. That's why it's of course, all the news and the media gonna put out that Bronny James had cardiac arrest, but still, that's why it's so big. That's all you see, Bronny James. They want to let you know something. When they put stuff in the media like that, they trying to let you know something. You got to pay attention to how this stuff really go, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can see something happening to him. It's crazy how the game go, you know. Something happened to him, and then his next son will be a superstar or something like that too. You know, you got to pay attention to how this go.
All right, now shout out to Patricia for the super chat. That means a lot, real talk, and they add up for sure. Now, somebody said LeBum so trash. Liked and hyped the video. Thank you so much. Let's see, tapping in from Jacksonville. Shout out to Duval. Real talk. Now, let's address the clip. The cardiac arrest. I think the dude was like 18 years old, and it couldn't have been genetics. At least we know from his father's side. It couldn't have been genetics. But like he said, I could see it happening a certain way because they're already talking about the youngest son being better than Bronny at a certain age and this and that, and how much of a monster he is on the court. So when he said that they'll get Bronny and then the other brother will become a superstar, I could see that. I could really see that. I feel like they're building stock with Bronny right now. I feel like they're building stock because what a lot of people say is you're worth more not here than here. And it makes perfect sense. Like, I could totally see that being a thing. I feel like they're raising the stock right now. I really do. And then just the mere fact that LeBron got him on the same team as him. They played some games and then he bounced. I don't think that's going to go over well with the organization. And that's just my opinion. Let's continue.
Cause Bronny James cold, and he always taking pictures in red backgrounds. Y'all know red means sacrifice. It's a symbolism for a sacrifice in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And he always in some type of red background, red picture, red this, that. You know what I'm saying? Red clothes, red suits. You know, you gotta pay attention to stuff like that. That'd be like little symbolism. He probably don't even know it's going down like that, but they setting them up and placing them in these pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's how they do it. You know, sometimes the artist or the entertainer might not be aware, you know, of what's going on all the time, and the people behind the scenes that's running the show, they know exactly what's going on. So that's how they put these little pieces together. We're going to make him stand behind this or stand in front of this. We're going to make him throw this up. Some of them do know what they're doing, though, you know. Some of them do it for a thrill. They get something out of it, of course, you know what I'm saying. But it's him in a red suit, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, he continuously wear in some type of red situation, you know. And that symbolizes sacrifice, you know. If you go do your research, you'll see that yourself. So I can see that happening, man. Possibly something can happen to him. Or if nothing didn't happen to them already. You know how they play it. Cloning is real, folks. You know, this stuff is all real. So you know how they play it. You never know how they did it, you know what I'm saying? Make it look like he caught a cardiac arrest. Try to take him off the scene for a while. When they take somebody off the scene for a while and somebody come back later, it is either locking them up or hospitalizing them. That's a symbol of something going on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to that because they like to do stuff like that. Oh, this person's sick. They just did Jamie Foxx. All of a sudden, this person's sick out the blue,
and he hospitalized. We can't see him on camera, but he doing all right. Then he not doing all right. He paralyzed. He can't see, blind. They lie a lot, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay attention. The media ain't nothing but big lies. So this whole story, Bronny James, could be a lie. You know, he probably never had cardiac arrest. Nothing probably never happened to him. They probably just got him ducked off for a reason. For, like I said, he take the oath. He got to go do some things. So you don't never know how this stuff goes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You really do if you paying attention to it. And the gematria numbers tell you as well, but it's common sense at now, because they putting it right in your face every time. Every time it's something got to happen to this person. Something got to happen to this superstar, like I said, son, mama, daddy, daughter. Something got to happen to these superstars, close loved ones, man. It's a wicked game. You got to pay attention to how they play it, you know what I'm saying? Because this dude, he's a good basketball player, don't get me wrong. I can see him being a superstar and all that like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they'll play it. They'll take out, because LeBron James ain't give up no sacrifice that I can recall right now, that I ain't going to do no research to see, dig deep to see, but I'm pretty sure it's time. You know what I'm saying? You done did so much, they going to take something from you. They not just finna give you all this, let you get all this, let you break Hakeem records and all that, and don't take nothing exclusive from you. That's the whole thing. That's the whole game, but LeBron James know this already. You know what I'm saying? He participated in that stuff. He tell you, I'm having the pizza party. That's a code for.
Bro said a lot of stuff, and I want to address the part where he spoke about the artist and what people behind the scenes do without the artist knowing, or knowingly to the artist. But it's a very true statement. If you're new here, I'll give you a quick background of me. I came up with the Migos and stuff when I was a cameraman, but when we would do shoots, we would put certain things in the background, or we would go to certain areas with a certain history and stuff like that. But as far as symbolisms and things like that, if we were filming indoors, we would have certain props. I'm gonna leave it at that. If we were outdoors, we would go look for certain graffitis, or, like I said before, histories of areas and stuff like that. And when you do those type things, it speaks to a certain group of people without directly addressing them, and also without saying too much. It's like on a if you know basis. Now, Bronny, the red backgrounds, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But more so than anything, what really stood out to me was that family picture. Why did he have to be in red? Come on, man. What signal were they sending with that being done? Why did he have to be in red? At least the rest of them could have had a hint of red in their outfits. No. Bronny was in all red. Now, put that in correlation to what happened to him prior. You got to think about stuff like that. Let's continue. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even drag this video out any longer. Not at all. I might just make a different video, but I'm really trying to force feed this off the strength that a lot of people are in denial. You got to recognize the signs and symbols, and you most of all got to recognize the times. You have to recognize the times. Anyways, if you've made it to this point, say I made it. Thank you guys for being here. I'm out. Peace.